Welcome to the Textorial collection. Textorial came out to really speak to the beautiful labor that goes into making wool for textiles and rugs, but we were specifically interested in a particular part of the wool processing that becomes a fiber. And that involves something called carding and something that is called plying. And those two actions turned into the inspiration for the two patterns for this Textorial collection. So inspired again by sheep out in nature and the many different colors of their coats, we used our wonderful Heather Hues yarns to make this, and we stayed within the biophilic natural looking colors of Heather Hues, again, that look like wool, and poured that into this product. So two styles, again, as I mentioned, there is carded, and when you card wool, you're basically combing it and brushing it to align all the wool fiber in one direction. And this is what happens before it gets spun into an actual fiber. When you then create larger bundles of fiber, you can twist them, and that is called plying. This is, again, very much colored to feel like it comes from wool in the wild, in nature, and really has, again, a biophilic element to it, because when our eyes see something that looks like wool, we still have the biophilic effect that we get of looking at textures from nature. And with wool, it is very comforting, it's very grounding, it's obviously a lovely soft material, and we're replicating that with this collection.
So Textorial is a limited offered collection at the moment. It will launch for us later into 2027. It is application into high density, high tough momentum. Each of the collections actually has 8 colorways. But the fiber itself, we blended 2 fibers. We've really twisted them together, give ourselves some surface bulk. And we wanted as a brand to create something that has a lot of pile, a lot of high, a lot of low, something you want to touch and feel, and that has an air of comfort to it, but something that you'd want to use in a luxury environment or a major metro environment where, you know, the users of those spaces really want some of that home element brought into the workplace, but with the typical characteristics of Mohawk's performance products. The fiber itself is Duracolor, so that natural stain repellents that we built into that, and then the backing would be EcoFlex One, which is recycled plastic bottle content as well. From a built environment cleanability and performance, we've captured that, and then sustainability and recycled content in the backing. It is really making sort of old new again, not just old new but old luxury into this space. So a really, really beautiful product. 2 styles, 8 colorways, and then if you can capture the floor in here, black and white, looks absolutely stunning. It looks like broadloom knitted together. So enjoy it. This will launch in 2027.